Everybody, it's John, 3000 Hitman. Today is Friday, January 10th, 2020. Hope everybody's having a good day. I wanted to kind of, as we get into the new year, first of all, I wanted to say I appreciate the new subscribers, the old subscribers coming back. Greatly appreciate it. I appreciate all the comments from people and some people who have given me a shout out. Ray from Philly, I appreciate it. So kind of what I wanted to do is go through where I'm at on the 3000 Hit Club collection and some added baseballs that I pulled out of some boxes and threw on top of the case right here. I'm still short a couple Honus Wagner. That's a pretty easy ball to find, but it's in good condition is the key. Jeter, that's easy to find, but Paul Waner, Lloyd and Paul Waner, two brothers. Paul was the member of the 3000 Hit Club. Finding him on a single sign ball or even a team sign ball is not that easy, especially finding his autograph in a clean autograph. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what I got, show you some additions. The additions aren't much, a couple things that I just wanted to pull out and put up on top of the case. And again, I'm excited for 2020. I got some new content, some stuff I'm going to change up, some way I'm going to do some videos. I'm going to go back through some old sets building that I'm doing, and then some of the my pursuit of that 3000 Hit Club. So again, I appreciate everybody signing in, subscribing. I greatly appreciate it. And the comments are the best because I love talking cards and autographs. So with that being said, let's jump into these baseballs behind me. All right, you guys, I know I've shown this video probably a while back, but I'm going to show a couple more that I've added to, not added to the collection necessarily, but brought out of some boxes and put up here on top, and then I'll go through some of the 3000 Hit ones and Hall of Famers that are sitting in here. Some of the ones I brought back out and put up here is this All-Star sign ball, 60s and 70s. Monty Irving's on there, Lou Brock, Brooks Robinson, Whitey Ford, Bobby Doerr, Bob Feller, Duke Snider, Ernie Banks, Willie Stargell, Mickey Mantle, Ken Forsch. Saw Ken Forsch, you know, him and his brother Bob. Saw Ken Forsch not too long ago. He signed a ball for me. Mr. Greg Nettles, great third baseman for the Yankees during their World Series run. Steve Sax, saw Steve Sax not too long ago. He was walking by at an event and I asked him if he'd sign a ball really quick. He did. Buck O'Neill. Shot heard around the world. Bobby Thompson and Ralph Branca. Dual signed. Rocky Calavito. Joe Sewell. Wristwatch belonged to Mickey or to Willie Mays. Darnell Coles, interesting story. Darnell Coles, when I was in Little League, was my umpire, and he went on and won the World Series with the Blue Jays in '93. You could see he signed it there. He also was Ken Griffey Jr.'s roommate with the Seattle Mariners, and Griffey actually mentioned him and talked about him in his Hall of Fame speech. Luke Appling. So that's a couple that I've pulled out of a few boxes, and let's look at the case in here again and go through this thing. Let me open it up. All right. Ty Cobb, Eddie Collins, and the Philadelphia Athletics, Rube Wahlberg underneath. Roberto Clemente, Pete Rose, Stan Musial, Hank Aaron, Lou Brock. Trying to hold this one hand, sorry. Yaz, Carl Yastrzemski, Al Kaline, Willie Mays, early Willie Mays, Rod Carew, Mr. Tony Gwynn. Let's go back over here. A-Rod, Robin Yount, George Brett, Wade Boggs, Rafael Palmeiro, Craig Biggio, Cal Ripken, Bob Molitor, Ricky Henderson, Albert Pujols, Ichiro, and Joe D, Mr. Joe DiMaggio. Next row. Yogi Berra and his pitcher, Whitey Ford, Reggie Jackson, Eddie Matthews, Carl Hubble, Bob Feller, Duke Snider, Roger Clemens, Mike Schmidt, Ryne Sandberg, Joe Morgan, Carlton Fisk. And the last row is Ivan Rodriguez, Mike Trout, Carlos Correa, Manny Machado, Nolan Ryan, Fred Lynn, Lou Brock, Ricky Henderson dual sign ball, Willie Mays, older Willie Mays, he would sign with a Sharpie versus early Willie Mays, he signed with a pen. Enos Slaughter, Mickey Mantle, and Bill Dickey, the great Yankee catcher, Lou Gehrig's roommate. So that is it. Let me pull back and get this case shut. So that is it for right now. That's an update to some of the autographed balls. And then we'll get back to it. All right, so that is it. Those are a couple things that I pulled out and added to the top of the case. Some people have asked me how long it's taken to get that 3,000 hit club. It's taken actually quite a long time, a real long time. They're not easy to come by. Some of the, especially the dead ball, the older ones are harder to come by. But, you know, as we know, collecting is about the chase, the pursuit, and doing it for as long as it takes to get that, finish whatever you've worked on. And it's something I've worked on for quite a long time. Haven't seen too many collections out there where they have just that 3,000 hit club on single sign baseballs. Of course, mine has a few that are on team sign balls, and because I just use them as filler balls right now until I can. So with that being said, again, I appreciate everybody coming in, subscribing. I very much appreciate the comments. I will be coming next week with a new update on some stuff that I've picked up and collecting within my budget. That's one of the things I'm going to focus on in 2020 is collecting within a budget. Show you those pickups and a couple other things that are going to be some surprises that I wanted to show. And if you have not also tuned in, I have a new episode of the podcast coming on. The podcast name is The On Deck Circle. You can find it on iTunes or Stitcher.com, and it will be coming on, and Spotify. It will be next week, and I'll be discussing Bo Jackson. So with that being said, I hope everybody has a good week. Talk to everybody later, and go out, collect, and check out a new channel. Talk to you guys later.